Socrates, you are falling for the oldest trick in the book, literally. You say the writer is verified because the end of the story, Revelation, matches the beginning, Genesis. But that is just a sign-for-sign loop. It's like a novelist who puts a gun on the wall in Act 1 and fires it in Act 3. That doesn't prove the gun is real, it just proves the novelist is consistent. The verification never leaves the paper.
An excellent point. Consistency is not the same as truth. But tell me, if I give you a signed check for 10,000 pieces of gold, is that check a sign?
Yes, it is a symbol representing value.
And if you take that check and frame it on your wall and you say, look at this beautiful sign of wealth, and I give you a receipt for that check, another sign, are we not in a sign-for-sign loop?
We are. The paper is just referring to other paper.
But what happens if you take that sign to the bank of reality? If the banker looks at the check, verifies the signature, and hands you a bag of heavy, physical gold, is the check still just a sign?
No, at that point it has become a functional instrument. It moved something in the physical world.
Precisely. Now let us look at the writer's line. You say it is a textual loop. But on what bank is this check drawn? Is it drawn on feelings, or is it drawn on the tree rule, the biological fact that life requires a take to give?
You say it's the tree rule.
And is that rule a sign invented by the text, or is it the physical hardware of every living cell? Does the DNA in your body not function by taking and giving according to a specific mechanical clock?
It does. That is biology.
Then the sign, the text of Genesis, is not just a story, it is a technical specification of a real-world engine. And the sign of the writer, Revelation, is the claim of occupancy. If the writer arrives at the arrival tick, blue 1, and shuts the door, he is doing something a sign cannot do.
How does a character in a book shut a door in reality?
By the mechanical exclusion of rivals. If the sign creates a structure where only one person can logically and historically occupy the Christ position without breaking the tree rule, then every other claimant, the Superman, the Beast, or the false prophet, finds themselves physically unable to cash their check. They try to take the site, but the writer has already given it. They try to open the door, but the writer has already shut it using the math of the beginning. If the sign results in a functional blindness for the rival, then the loop has cleared at the bank of reality. It is no longer sign for sign, it is structure for occupancy. A sign cannot keep a real man from seeing the truth. Only a structural reality can do that. You are staring at the ink on the check, complaining that it's just paper, while the writer is already moving the gold out of the vault.